y'all let people bully you online and at work? And we're going to talk about this teachable moment with RFK Jr. to talk about what you should do instead. I just recorded a longer video this morning about the psychology behind why we follow people, whether that's in leadership or even online, who bully us and call us losers. I'm not talking about people who encourage you to grow, but who literally are like, if you're not in my group, you're a loser. Like, our president does. But I've seen content creators do this on here, and they have large followings. This is exactly the kind of shit that RFK tried to pull in this interview with. I do not even know this queen's name, but she handled it beautifully. I make this whole video that I'll post later, probably on YouTube, because it's too long for TikTok. How people who do that, who do the, if you disagree with me, if you challenge me, you're a loser, they're doing it because they have nothing to stand on. And it's an unfortunately influential tactic to assert power because it works with a lot of people who don't know their own worth and expertise, which means most people, especially earlier in their life and their career. This is how you have the coworker who acts above their wage. This is how you have the HR person gaslighting you when you report harassment. They're relying on this tactic of, well, you just must be an idiot if you don't understand what I'm saying because you're not a scientist. Unfortunately for him, and fortunately for all of us, she was prepared to say, honey, you aren't either. Which reinforces my point that people who do this when they have no other leg to stand on, because a real expert can cite their credentials, their skills, and their past wins to show you the proof. A health secretary who's a lawyer cannot. So what can we learn from this queen? When you have a coworker who does this, or even someone in a position of power who's just bullying you, and again, that's different from learning from your mistakes, from growth, from learning to not be defensive. It's reminding yourself what the facts actually are. Because people rely, it's a very tenuous relationship of that it's incredibly effective with a scary amount of people to have the illusion of grandiosity, the illusion of competence that is just confidence. Because culturally we've normalized loud, assertive, overconfidence, especially for white men, as leadership. And we must deprogram ourselves from that. That's why I'm not the coach who will tell you to, because I'm tired of living in a world with lawyers as health secretaries. I am. So I'll tell you, this is the strategy people are using so you can pick up on it and you can make an informed call on, are they trying to use this to manipulate me? And then how do I assert my actual credentials and ideas in a way that is effective? That you don't get intimidated by the coworker who's just a bully. Start to question the politician that you're like, do I actually believe this person can make a difference? Do they have a track record, a policy record of doing this? Or do I just like what they're saying and it makes me feel safe? Because that's the thing. People who speak very confidently about shit they don't know about make us feel safe. Because an actual expert can tell you the nuances, can tell you this is where that works, this is where that doesn't. Feels less safe, but is more realistic.